হ্যালো, হোপ ইউর ডুইং ওয়েল। আশা করি আপনারা সবাই ভালো আছেন। তো আজকে আমি about Hungary and Slovakia application process and the visa submission process এগুলো নিয়ে একটু ডিসকাস করব। When it comes to Hungary and Slovakia, both of these countries are in Central Europe and the neighboring countries are Austria, Germany. We also have Romania, like bordering with Hungary. For Slovakia, we also have Poland. We have Russia, but no, it's really far. So okay, let's talk about Hungary and Slovakia. So আমরা যদি application process or university admission আমরা কিভাবে নিতে পারি এটা নিয়ে ডিসকাস করি. For both of these countries it's almost same, but I will talk more about Hungary because I used to be a student of Budapest Metropolitan University in Hungary. Let's start with the application process. Number one, for both of these countries, for any of the universities, আমরা যখন অ্যাপ্লাই করব তখন আমাদের ইম্পর্টেন্ট টাস্কটা হচ্ছে create a student profile. So what exactly or what are the papers we need for creating a student profile or how to submit an application successfully? Application form. Step one is for bachelors. We need our secondary school certificates, then higher secondary school certificates, and if you have any extracurricular activities or if you have any language proficiency certificates, it can be IELTS, TOEFL, or Duolingo, or any of the language proficiency certificate. You can definitely submit it, but it's really important to remember this thing that it's not a mandatory, it's not a compulsion, it's just an option. So for some specific courses you really need this language proficiency certificate, but other than this most of the universities they don't really require these certificates. So if you are worried that bhaiya ami kibabe IELTS chhara apply korbo, there is nothing to be worried of. You definitely can apply. So for master's students you need higher secondary certificate and your bachelor certificate, your transcripts, your main certificate, and at the very beginning we don't really need to notarize or attested all the certificates from the ministries, so it will be simply the scan copies. So like every other social media, when we create an account, how we create an account, we go to the university website or we go to any website and then we start creating the profile by signing up, by giving up our name, like first name, last name, email. So exactly the same way you will create a student profile, and you also need to upload your passport size photo and your passport front page picture. So these are the important things you need to submit for creating a student profile, and this is how you can submit the application form for university. And also after creating a student profile or while you are creating the student profile, you really need to choose which course you are applying. And most of the time আমরা একটা ভুল করে থাকি, আমরা যখন কোর্সগুলো সিলেক্ট করি we choose multiple courses, but it's not right. Even if it's taking some time, but please choose one course at a time, because when we choose different courses at the same time, আমরা যখন অনেকগুলো কোর্স একসাথে সিলেক্ট করি তখন ইউনিভার্সিটি কি করে অ্যাপ্লিকেশনটা রিজেক্ট করে দেয়. সো জাস্ট ফিক্স ইউর গোল, আমরা কোন সাবজেক্টটাতে অ্যাপ্লাই করছি, and then go for it. And definitely, if you're confused, then my recommendation will be please just reach out to me. Together we can discuss. Please share your academic profile, your goals. Then together we can just come up with some ideas. যে এই সাবজেক্ট আমার জন্য ভালো হবে, এই কোর্সটাতে আসলে I can study, and afterwards my graduation I can settle up myself here in these countries. So after we create a student profile or submitting all the documents to to the university's website, it takes a week or sometimes a couple of weeks to get the feedback. কখন আসলে সময়টা বেশি লাগে ফর স্পেশালি মাস্টার্স স্টুডেন্টস, কারণ আমাদের ব্যাচেলারটা আমরা মোস্ট অফ দ্য টাইম করে থাকি বাংলাদেশে, অনেকে অনেক সময় ইন্ডিয়া আর মালয়েশিয়া থেকে আসে। সো অ্যাট দ্যাট টাইম European credit transfer system, যেটা in short they call it ECTS system, they always evaluate your bachelor courses with the ECTS system. So at that time it might gonna take like couple of weeks, 2 to 3 weeks to get a feedback from the university. So if it's taking too long, don't worry. Like if it's Metropolitan University in Budapest or some of the other affiliated universities that I'm currently working with, then definitely I can get the feedback from those universities. And yeah, after getting the feedback, like within a couple of weeks or sometimes a week, we should receive a confirmation email from the university that congratulations, you have received positive feedback from the university, and over there you will receive a link with that email. And if you click on that link, then it will give you an option to select interview date and time slot. So this is what happens in most of the university. So far all the universities I work with, Metropolitan, Corvinus, BME, outside of Budapest it's Széchenyi István University, it's almost the same, but in some cases, for example Wackle Business School, they have kind of different approach. They will always text you or send you a message on Skype that hey, which day or which time slot you are ready to take an interview. So let's talk about the general facts. তো আমরা যখন ইন্টারভিউ ডেট এবং টাইম স্লটটা সিলেক্ট করব, my personal recommendation, if you're really nervous, আমরা আসলে কিভাবে ইন্টারভিউ দিব আমি জানি না, it's always better to select the interview date and time slot at least after a week you receive that email. But if you feel confident, যদি ওরকম মানসিকতা থাকে হ্যাঁ আমি আসলে ইন্টারভিউটাতে ভালো করতে পারবো, I know what I'm doing, I know about the course, then just go for it. You can select the interview date even right after the date you receive that confirmation email. So most of the questions are like, how is the interview? ভাইয়া আমি ইন্টারভিউ প্রিপারেশন কিভাবে নিব, ইন্টারভিউগুলো কীরকম হয়ে থাকে, কীরকম কোয়েশ্চেন করে থাকে। অ্যান্ড আমি বলবো most of the interviews they have two different parts. The first part, it will be the introduction part, where you will have some basic questions like tell me something about yourself, তুমি অবসর সময় কি করো, তোমার hobbies কি, so tell me something about Bangladesh. These are simple questions. And then after 5 or 10 minutes they will start asking you questions about your courses. For example, if your course is international relations, then you might have some questions that tell me about some world organizations, or what do you know about UNICEF, UNESCO, or any organizations. Or they might gonna ask you what's your opinion about the current pandemic situation. So prepare yourself, and of course our all-time favorite friend is Google. So you can just randomly search what are the questions I'm gonna have if I'm applying for international relations, if you're applying for management and leadership or business administration. You have like course related questions. And if you really don't know, like if you're totally clueless, then definitely reach out to me or my friend Asif. That we will try our best to help you. And if you have a good impression, like if your interview goes well, then most of the time within the same following day you will get a feedback from the university that hey, you're congratulations, you're selected for this course. So you need to start preparing your visa supporting documents.